Sean, not a good idea. Not a good idea to rush a room where they're all spawning with the breacher. Just not gonna happen. What's up, guys? It's Sean. Welcome to another KillZone Shadow Fall gameplay. And this time we're on the penthouse, and I'm trying to use my shotguns. And this is what are we gonna call this? Post nerf, after buff sickle, whatever you want to call it. I'm back to using the sickle now because it's definitely usable. Still not the one-shot kill from the distance I was totally used to before they nerfed it the first time, but it's definitely useful. And you know, it's weird, like I get on these kicks where I find an ability or I find a gun or something, and I just stick with it and don't try other things. And that's one thing I really like about this game, is that it has so many usable things. You know, you're not limited to just one particular class, and then even in that one particular class, you're not limited to just 1-2 guns tops. You know, I find in each class I probably max out about 3 to 4 of the guns, especially within the scout class. But you know, and another thing also, I was talking with 2 of my clanmates, Toxic Thrash. Sorry, it's late here, guys. It's 2 in the morning. Toxic Thrash and then the Waves, you know, and those guys put up 60, 70 kills in a game. I'm lucky if I get 40 in extended. And it's like, guys, what are you doing that I'm not doing? Because all I'm running is a support half the time, because I'm reviving and putting drones down, which everyone hates. But you know, they're like, dude, we just use speed dash, a rumbler or Kaiser, tube and grenades, and that's it. So I tried using speed dash, and now I love it, especially using it with the breacher. Like, the breach is almost one of those guns you have to use speed dash. I was wondering so many times why I was getting killed so fast and losing gunfights while using the breacher. It was mainly because of speed. So now that's kind of my go-to class, because for a while I was just so addicted to using the tactical emitter. That thing is just so effective and hairy. There goes my word, hairy. I love saying the word hairy. In really hairy war zones, put that thing down and just watch it wipe everything out and just rack in those points. So, well, that's my little tangent, but I have a slightly different video for you today. So today I was thinking of talking about suggestion number 4080 to change war zones or to change game modes. All right, just hear me out. And there goes my signature. Hear me out. Here comes the explaining, Sean. I was thinking about team deathmatch and new players and seasoned players, and I'm not a seasoned player, right? So I don't fall into either one of those categories. But if you look at the numbers, there's more people in team deathmatch, and we see that every time, or at least every time that I log on. There's more people in team deathmatch. So we got to say to ourselves, well, why is that? Those are probably new players, because if we think about it, your KillZone veterans and your KillZone, oh man, I'm gonna fuck it up again. Aficionados. I think I got it right that time, guys. Aficionados. Your KillZone aficionados are probably not playing team deathmatch because they're used to the traditional KillZone experience, which is multiple game modes in one long war zone. So I was thinking to myself, right, so TDM has more people in it, so why is that? It's probably more than likely they're all new players, or they're people that are, you know, say sub 200, sub 300 challenges. And once again, if you're already familiar with KillZone, we don't judge people by their challenge numbers. Some people do. Some people like to compare them. I just got murked by that sub 400. Who the fuck does he think he is now? It gives you a gauge of their experience. It's not saying they're better, or it just means that they played the game more. You know, so they've been able to unlock things. But where I'm going with this is, so we know most of us don't like TDM because of the base raping, right? So we got 2 base camps. So let's take a look from a seasoned player first, right? So a seasoned player is not going to want to play TDM because it's boring. Because if they're on a stacked team or they're in a party, it's going to be them at the other team's base camp raping them the whole time. So what fun is that? I've done it a couple times where we just couldn't get a full game and extended. So we went over to Team Deathmatch, and of course, lowly me, playing with those other J4A guys in my clan. They're all getting all the kills, and I'm lucky I went 2-1, or 3-1, and that was it, because they eat up all the kills. What fun is that? And then we look at it from the new player's perspective, and they're coming into a game to sit in a base camp, and if they poke their head out, they're going to get killed by either an air drone or a turret that's lined up at each exit and they can't get out, and they're relatively new and maybe they're not good with the scout class and don't realize, well, I could just teleport out and just because that's what I do. Like, I was in a room with those lovely Rodham guys. Don't you just love those guys rolling big heavy teams 9-10? And I'm not hating on them, I'm not starting shit, I'm just telling you the facts. There's a number of times where I get into lobbies when I'm solo and there's 9 of those motherfuckers there. There's no way of winning. So you know what I do? I play for KD. I know the game's a loss, but it's just going to be me, and I'm going to raise my KD that game. So that's a whole other tangent, right? And that's pretty much what I'm good at, is going off on tangents. You know, but for the new player, they don't know that with the scout class, you can just get out with the emergency teleport and just snipe people from behind, because that's what I do. And the whole thing, well, you know, I hear some people on the forums talk about, well, they just need to learn how to get spawn beacons out. When you're getting base raped and there's, say, 3 exits, you know, let's take the wall for instance, there's no way they're getting out of that. You know, it's just not happening. So what if we did this, all right, just for team deathmatch and just for that one particular war zone? We already established that that's the war zone, pretty much has the most players, probably has the most new people in it. And instead of having a base camp and a base camp, you have a randomized spawn system. All right, now hear me out. All right, there goes my hear me out thing again. You do it like Call of Duty does it. I know people, you know, I know Call of Duty people don't like us and Killzone people don't like Call of Duty people. I'm kind of both, all right? So I'm just kind of caught between the middle of you guys. And I know that that's not the Killzone way. And I'm new to Killzone, right? So please bear with me. It's my first Killzone. I love the game. But I really think that if you took Team Deathmatch, in 24-player Team Deathmatch, right? And maybe you start off each game both with a base camp, but then from there, instead of spawning back at your base camp, or even using spawn beacons, maybe do something where it's totally randomized, right? Because the game mode has no game modes. It's just Team Deathmatch. It's kill other people. So why even have spawn beacons? Just make it so that you take the whole map, and whenever you die, you'll spawn in a quote-unquote safe area based on the spawn telemetrics, you know, metrics, whatever they call it. I think that would work. I think that would make a kick-ass game. Because right now, I mean, I don't go near Team Deathmatch, and I wouldn't blame a new player for coming into Team Deathmatch and doing poorly, or even being put on a team where they're on the stack team. Let's say they had, you know, 1 extra person. They're not getting any kills because the full party is just raping everyone. And I really think if you took 24-player Team Deathmatch, got rid of spawn beacons, right? Let everyone spawn at their base camps, and then from there, it just becomes a randomized spawn system where you'll just spawn in a quote-unquote safe area. I mean, I'm sure they have all the game mechanics to do that, to put a spawn system in place to have something like that. So I don't know. I just wanted to throw that idea out to you guys. I know Eric Bolt. Am I saying his name? I'm sorry, guys. I get everyone's name wrong. Eric at GG tweeted me the other day because he killed me with a VOC. He shot me right in the ass when I was trying to get in a door, and I screenshotted it and I tweeted him, and I was like, you know, I thought we were friends. You know, so he tweets me back. He's like, who do you think you are trying to tell me to design my game? LOL. Just kidding. And then, of course, Killzone then tweets me back. All's fair in love and war, Sean. See, it's just like silly things like that that make me love this company and game, because they're developers who interact with the community and they have fun and they make, you know, changes based on, you know, suggestions. And guys, you know, I know we give them a lot of shit in the forums for nerf this, change that, Warzone this sucks, blah, blah, blah. You know, you gotta, you know, understand, they got a big franchise, and yes, it's not as big as the other ones, right? And we complain about player count, but you know how many requests they must get on an everyday basis from all of us? So I'm just making mine into a video, and I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to post this on the forums, and obviously I'd love for you guys to comment and like and favorite and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can't do it. But I just want to provoke some thought, because I really think, take 24-player Team Deathmatch, you make a randomized spawn system, you spawn initially at your base camp, you don't use spawn beacons. I think that's going to make one hell of a game with this game engine and with the weapons in this game. So what do you guys think? That's it, my rambling. It's 2:15 in the morning in New York City. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. So as always, guys, this is Sean. I'm out. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment either way. Please, it helps. I like talking with you guys. It's fun for me. It makes me feel like I have friends. And then if you didn't like the video, you leave me that dislike, but you leave me a comment why. Alright guys, that's it. I'm Sean. I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next vid.